What's up, everybody? I want to talk about protecting your energy. Protecting your energy is so important. And shockingly, there's not many people that um, are even mindful of this, much less, um, understand the importance of it. And, much less even, uh, protect their energy throughout their day to day. So, what do I mean when I say protect your energy? Um, Basically, what I mean is, you know, uh, your emotions, paying attention to your feelings, how you're feeling, monitoring, and, um, you know, just making changes when necessary. Why is that important? Um, Energy, when you think of energy, think in terms of frequencies. Okay. So I think I talked about this on another video, but you got to look at it like this to really understand why this is so important. Okay. Um, your energy is a creative force. And what that means is, the energy that you're transmitting into the universe is going to be multiplied and returned to you. So in that way, it's creative because through the energy that you give off, you're creating your day and you're creating your future, right? So, like a quick example would be, um, say you start the day off and uh, you know you're feeling good, doing well, everything's good, you're in a great mood. Boom, then something happens, right? And now you're pissed off, right? When protecting your energy, it's important to recognize that shift in your energy. It's important to recognize how, you were, having a great day, you were in a great mood, feeling good, all that. And now you're angry, right? You're pissed off, right? You notice immediately in that shift of energy, you know, you notice immediately that your mood changes, right? You're not happy no more, you know. You're not feeling like it's a great day and, everything's all good no more. Now you're angry, you're pissed off, you're frustrated, you're annoyed, whatever it is. So it's super important to get back to where you were, right? So when you think of energy in terms of frequencies, right? You think of energy in terms of frequency, then think of frequency, like a radio station, right? So, and this might be an example that I give a lot because it makes it so clear what I'm explaining, makes it so clear and easy to understand, right? So if you cut your radio on and you tune into a hip hop station, right? or frequency, you're going to get hip hop music, right? Even if you tuned into that station accidentally, doesn't matter. If you're on that station, you're going to get that type of music, period. Whatever station or frequency you're tuned into, that's what you're going to receive. You're going to receive what's being transmitted on that frequency. So you turn to a frequency that's playing country music, that's what you're going to get. You turn to a frequency that's playing jazz music, that's what you're going to get. That's what they're transmitting, right? Now, it's important to understand that, they didn't just start transmitting that particular type of music when you tuned in to that frequency. That music is being broadcast 24/7, and you can't hear what's being broadcast on that frequency unless you're tuned into it. So, this is how it applies to your life, right? You start the day off, you're, good spirits, you're upbeat, you're happy, you're joyful. Life is great, life is amazing, right? You're starting out on that frequency or those frequencies. So, as long as you're on those frequencies, you're getting more of that in your life, right? And so, boom, something happens, somebody does something, whatever it is, and it causes you to tune in to a different frequency. It causes you to change frequencies. So you went from being on a happy and joyful, type of frequency to a I'm angry and pissed off type of frequency. And the same thing applies. You're going to receive whatever's being transmitted on that frequency. And regardless of what frequency you're tuned into, you're going to receive more, or you're going to receive whatever's being transmitted. So, you find yourself on a pissed off and angry and, type of frequency, that's the type of energy you're going to be receiving. And this is how you're creating your day, your tomorrows, even your future. Because the more you stay on whatever frequency you're on, then the more you receive, energies that support the frequency you're on. So this is why it's super, super important to protect your energy. You got to be mindful of the energy you're transmitting. And to the degree that you're mindful of that, right, that's to the degree you'll affect your life. You'll affect your today and your tomorrows. You want to be happy, right? If you want to be happy, tune in to happy frequencies. And how do you do that? It's just a matter of what you think about, what you're focused on. Just like you find yourself on a frequency that you don't want to receive from. It's like if you find yourself, I don't know, say you turned your radio on one day and say somebody was tampering with the dial. You turned your radio on and it was on a sports talk station. But you don't like sports, right? So what do? You change the frequency you're on, change the station, right? And you tune in to something that you want to receive, right? So if that's R&B, for example, and you're on a sports talk station, then you just change. to an R&B station, right? And so it is with you. You know, you find yourself on a frequency that you don't want to receive from. You're pissed off and you don't want to receive more of that type of energy into your life. You don't want to receive more situations that are similar to what you're experiencing that cause you to be pissed off in the first place. If you don't want more of that, then you just change the station. And you change the station just, or the frequency, just by thinking of something different, right? So whatever it is that caused you to be pissed off, or whatever pissed you off, you stop thinking about it. Think about something else, right? You don't have to think about anything that you don't want to. You can choose what you think about. And I think the reason why the universe works this way, by rewarding you, or observing the frequencies you're on and then giving you more of the same, is because you don't have to be on any frequency that you don't want to be on, right? So even, there's things going on in your life and you're complaining about it, right? To me, say, like, if you were complaining to me, then I understand that you don't like that, right? Like, whatever it is, I understand you don't like it and you don't want any more of it. You want it to stop. But to the universe, it's just monitoring the frequency you're on. And so say, okay, you're pissed off. Now you're complaining, or you're talking about why you're pissed off. That's keeping you on the same frequency. And the universe is not, understanding that you're complaining, and that you don't want any more of what you're complaining about. The universe is looking at the frequency you're on. It's just like when you tune into that radio station, the station, the broadcasters are not, all they know is you're tuned in and this is what they're transmitting, and that's it. And if you don't want more of it, then you have the power to change the station. But they're not going to change what's being broadcast just because you don't like it or you don't want more of it. And by you staying on that frequency, is you communicating that you want more. And that's how the universe looks at it. You find yourself angry and pissed off and whatever, and then by you staying there, right, you talking about why you're angry and pissed off, and you're complaining about it, and you're sharing how you feel with anybody that'll listen. That's you staying on the same station. That's you staying on the same frequency, right? And you're going to keep receiving what's being broadcast on that frequency. Like, your words, like, are irrelevant. If you want things to be different, you have to change the frequency you're on. So you would stop talking about what's pissed you off. You would stop complaining about it, and you would change your focus to something else, right? To say, for example, you start thinking about, what you're thankful for in your life. You get on that frequency, and then you start expressing gratitude. Yeah, such and such happened, but I'm thankful that I'm healthy. I'm thankful because I'm blessed. I'm thankful because of this, and I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful, boom, that's how you do it. Or whatever it is. You know, that's, one of the most powerful ways to change the frequency that you're on, is expressing gratitude. You're changing your focus, and now you're giving your attention to, everything in your life that you consider good things. You're focusing now on the good instead of, focusing on, something that pissed you off, right? That's how you change the station. And then when you get on that station, get yourself back on that station. I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for that. And you just start looking around in your life and taking inventory, and you start realizing, I am really blessed. I have a great life. I'm thankful for my mom. I'm thankful for my dad. I'm thankful for my kids. My kids are healthy. My mom is healthy. On and on and on. Like whatever it is, I'm thankful for my car. I'm thankful for a place to stay. I'm thankful for this job. Blah, blah, blah. You can even be thankful for, whatever pissed you off, right? Because anything that happens, right? Especially, when things annoy you, irritate you, piss you off, anger you, whatever. You always have to ignore what's on the surface and dig deeper, right? So these things are actually blessings in disguise because they help you to identify areas that you need to make improvements in, right? Areas you need to tighten up in, right? Because first thing to understand is no one pisses you off. No one makes you angry. In any situation, you know, somebody does something and you get pissed off. You don't have to be pissed off. I don't say, let's say, okay, you're at work, right? And, at the job, y'all share a refrigerator. And so you put your lunch, in the refrigerator, and then, lunchtime comes around and your food is not there, right? So somebody ate your lunch, right? It's a job I used to work at. This used to happen to people. So I'm not really sure why I find this funny, because I know I wouldn't find it funny if it happened to me. But, so this happens and you're pissed off. But you don't have to be pissed off, right? And there's so many different ways you could respond to that, right? So the point of that is that you have a choice in how you respond to things. You have a choice in how you react to things. And you have a choice, how long you're going to be mad about something. Okay? So, boom, lunchtime comes, you hungry, somebody ate. This is so funny. Somebody ate your lunch. Okay. Being mad about it is not going to bring your lunch back. Even if you found the person that stole your lunch and you beat them up, you still don't have a lunch, right? And furthermore, and what's more important, this whole time that you're angry, right, it's only affecting you. And it's affecting your day. And you could be affecting your tomorrows, just according to how long you choose to stay angry about this or whatever it is. So it's important when you recognize, these types of shifts in your energy. I would, consider this a negative shift in your energy because I'm going to say me, I don't want to receive anything that's being broadcast on that type of frequency. Anger, depression, misery, frustration, like any of those types of frequencies. All of your, you got all your emotions and feelings. They're all different frequencies, and that's how the universe recognizes them, as frequencies. So I don't want to receive any of that. My goal is to be as happy as possible, and I just want to live my best life every day. I want a top quality life every day, a life full of happiness and joy and peace and excitement and fun, right? That's what I want. So and everybody may not want that. I know, like, some people like drama, some people like to fight, and some people like to argue, and so it comes down to, like, what do you want for you? That's what I want for me. So all day, throughout the day, I'm paying attention to my mood, my feelings, and what frequencies I'm on at any given time. And if I find myself being angry about something, then I immediately, start to working on changing the frequency that I'm on. And, again, as I was saying, I'm not sure if I finished my thought on this, but how I was talking about that people don't make you mad. That has everything to do with how you're programmed. And this will be in another video, I imagine. I imagine I'll be making a video about this, but it all has to do with, like, your mental programming. Because if you notice, like, when you get angry about something, you don't make a decision to be angry. Like, you don't think about being angry before you get angry and then just decide, okay, I'm going to be angry about this. Something happens and triggers you, and boom, you're angry before you even realize what's going on fully. You just know that you're pissed off. That's mental programming, because that same thing that happened to you that caused you, or I'm not going to say that caused you, but that you got angry over, could happen to somebody else, and they could respond totally different, right? They could, like, be thankful that things wasn't worse. They could just, like, be totally unbothered by the same thing that got you bothered, right? So, like I was saying, there's so many different ways or responses for anything. So the way you respond has everything to do with your mental programming, which you can change, right? But the first part of changing is understanding that they didn't make you angry, or the situation didn't make you angry. You're angry because that's how you're programmed. And then from there, you can go and start working on changing your program. So, like, when you look at it like that, things that piss you off are really, like I was saying, blessings in disguise, because they help you to identify areas within where you're weak at, right? So that person, let's say you found out who ate your lunch. You could go to that person, like really, and be like, yo, bro, I know you ate my lunch, man, and I just wanted to say thank you, because it really pissed me off that you did that, and that helped me to identify areas in my life that I need to tighten up on, because I yeah, you stole my lunch and blah blah blah, but you know I imagine you had your reasons, whatever they are. Um, but I felt some stuff inside that, you know, I don't think I should have felt. Like I really wanted to hurt you for doing that. And so I just want to say thank you for helping me, because ultimately that's what it comes down to. Like this is, one of those reasons I don't believe in negative situations or bad situations, because if you have the right perspective on it, everything's there to help you become a better person. And that's how I feel. And when you look at situations like that, then everything is working for you. Nothing's working against you. And this helps me, to uh, just keep myself on frequencies that I want to receive from, protecting my energy, right? Because, like I said, energy is creative. And if you're putting, say, a negative energy, and by negative energy, I just mean, you know, something that's undesirable, something that you consider undesirable, something that you don't want to receive from, right? Something you don't want more of. So if you're putting that type of energy out into the universe, you're also bringing it back into your life. It's like a boomerang effect, right? So this is why it's important to protect your energy. And honestly, it really should be the main focus of your day, every day. There's nothing more important than protecting your energy, because it's through the energy you give off that you're creating your life. Okay, so that's all for this video. I'd invite you to, if you have any comments or questions or want to talk or anything, just drop me a message. I really enjoy, having these kinds of conversations. And as a life coach, um, I really enjoy helping people. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. This is Kev, your life coach, and I'm out.